When you ask me for one of my favorite songs of all time, I will tell you in advance it's One Love. You two and Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
One.
Love.
hold on. You
Yes.
better download it already.
You don't know that song?
I think I'm familiar with it, but not really.
It was actually U2's song, but then they did a collaboration with Mary J. Blige.
Oh, okay.
Yes, well. Ano item yan, sir? Ano item yan? Sige, pababa na.
So who does these interviews? Just
Yes.
management when they start? You don't do it with all new starters, obviously. There's too many.
Yeah.
No.
Who do you normally do it with? Just management.
Yes.
Management usually.
And clients too.
Yeah.
And then if boss like wants us to interview a guest or a friend of his, then we interview them.
Okay.
What we do for staff is that we record their team shout out and we play them on air.
Okay.
So that's the one that you say, hi, we're your staff link and you're listening to this one. So yeah. You're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Right na lang. Hindi ko kanila ako sa labas.
Sige.
You're gonna tell me if I'm talking too soft or too loud, right?
Nah. Not really.
Normally with my voice, people don't say that I'm talking too soft. I have a loud voice.
Is that how you spell your last name? T-A-I-L?
No, Tiley.
Oh, okay. Do you watch Game of Thrones?
No.
No?
No, I don't watch any series.
Really?
I don't have time anymore because I don't watch much TV.
Exactly.
I'm either working or I'm out drinking or spending time with my daughter. And when I'm spending time with her, we're not watching adults TV.
Yeah.
The last TV series I watched was Prison Break, and that was when that was when I was living in Australia.
Ah.
So like eight,
That's
9
pretty-
years
that's
ago.
like, yeah, years ago.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah. So my Tagalog, it's probably 7 out of 10.
Oh well, that's fair enough. That's good.
But if you're gonna go into talking really, really fast, I'm not gonna understand all of it, just bits and pieces.
Ah, okay.
And sometimes if people ask me questions and they're using words that I don't really know, then that's when I get lost.
Like slang words.
I don't really get to practice much anymore because my wife talks to me in English.
Hmm.
She'll only talk to me in Tagalog when she's angry normally. So that's when she normally doesn't want me to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here are the questions. So we got 30 seconds left.
Okay. This, by the time I go through this, it shouldn't really take more than about 10 minutes, I guess.
it should.
Yeah. That's all right.
You don't really have to, go in detail.
Yeah.
If you'll be given a superpower.
What did I put for that superpower? Well, I shouldn't tell you any of my answers, so then it's all sounds like it's off the cuff because you haven't heard it before.
Is this live already? Okay, cool. This is off. I forgot to ask you, what was your position again?
Vice President Operations.
Okay, good. You want to put the headset on?
Is that better that way?
Yeah, so you can hear yourself. So let me just do the talking first, and I'll introduce you, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to Top Staff Radio. Again, your DJ Kalodi here in the house. I have with me DJ Charlie, but she's gonna be here, like, give us 2 minutes. She'll be here, okay? Anyway, 51 minutes past the hour of 1, and it's interview time. Yeah, okay. So we have a very special guest right now, and he is beside me, our new Vice President of Operation, and that's Stewart TILEY. Hello, and good afternoon to you.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah. Wait, let me just put this up. Okay, there we go.
Yay!
How are we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent.
So are we. Kami din.
Hi, Stu.
Hi, Stu.
Welcome to CS Radio and welcome to Cloud Staff.
Yeah. Let me put a clap
Yeah.
on there.
Okay, we're also on live stream, guys, just in case you guys.
Yeah, please refresh your radio
Memory.
website right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Are in. Okay.
Okay,
And
alright.
shout out to the customer care team. They're actually waiting for you to go on air. They're actually asking me, is he on there now?
They're excited,
Is it
actually.
on now? Yes. So how are you doing?
Good. The team are probably looking for an early opportunity to laugh at me, I think. But that's all good. So
That's all good.
That's all good. Okay, cool. Now, it's Tuesday now. We were supposed to do the interview yesterday, but a lot of stuff has, usually
A lot of
happens
stuff.
on Monday.
Yeah, goes down on Mondays and up. So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with this. We would want to get to know you better. Now, who is Stewart TILEY?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, I'll tell everyone just to call me Stu.
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 Mainly because it's easier in the Philippines, because in Australia, you say my name's Stuart.
Stewart.
But in the Philippines, depending where you're from, you pronounce it differently, right? So it can be
Okay.
Stewart, Stewart. So Stu, I tell
Okay.
everyone, just call me
Stu.
Stu,
Stu.
and it's more casual.
Yeah, Stu.
So
They were.
Stewart.
I like that.
Stewart, maybe that's.
Oh,
I think that's Pasaya.
Okay.
Yeah. Stewart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we have called stuff Cebu. Hi, guys.
Hello, guys. Yeah.
But that's really funny.
So
Okay.
yeah, what do you want to know really quickly? Originally from Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
With regards to me-
We're in oh, okay, Sydney. I'm sorry.
Sydney.
I missed that. Okay.
Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
About me, I guess as cheesy as it may sound, my personality, the type of person as I am, is a giving person.
Wow.
How that don't hold your hands out there for money. Wala pa akong sweldo. So it's more for me. I get more happiness out of giving than receiving. I mean, that probably means I'm going to die a poor man.
Mhm.
Hopefully a long time from now. But yeah, that's sort of my personality, I think, and that's what's got me to where I am now.
Okay.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna do the Miss Universe answer. I
It's
knew it.
the throat.
It's the throat. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm
All
crying
right.
right now.
And then,
It's that throat.
so that's your personality.
Yeah, and
And-
then I guess I guess a bit of me is outside of work. It's about balancing being a father,
Mhm.
and then balancing time with friends.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
How many
yeah.
kids do you have, if you don't mind?
Only one. It's a
Isa lang.
Okay.
And that's
Babae.
that throat.
Babae.
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 That's the thought.
Okay.
What's her
What's the
name?
name?
Brianna Catherine.
Wow.
Brianna Catherine. Okay.
Yeah.
Brianna.
She got. I say forced. I was forced to give her 4 names because in the Philippines the middle name has to be the mother's family.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whereas in Australia you're not forced to have a middle name. So
Middle
I don't
name.
have a middle name.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
yeah, that's why she's now Brianna Catherine Garate TILEY.
Okay.
Okay.
4 names.
Because you added the middle
Yeah,
name.
Catherine is my mum's name, so that was why her name was going to be with my mum's as well.
Yes.
All right.
Brianna, yeah.
All right, cool.
Brianna will be 4 years old next month, March 10th.
Oh, advanced happy
Is she here in the
birthday.
Philippines?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi mo naman siya may-
Mestiza.
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 Yeah.
Cool. Now, that's interesting. And aside from, hi to our new hires and to Lester. Aside from your outside life that you just shared to us, which company were you from, and which company were you from?
Company I've worked with five now. I think I've worked with 5 different
5.
BPOs,
Wow.
Australian
Cool.
Australian companies.
Okay.
Across different industries, mortgages. I had a mortgage background, so I worked for Macquarie Bank in Australia.
Macquarie, yes.
Shout out to everyone at Macquarie.
Yeah. Shout
Hello,
out.
guys.
Mac Bank.
Yes.
Banking and finance, and then I've worked in energy, telecommunications, and then more in the offshoring outsourcing model such as this.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. Now, this brings us to the question: how long have you been here in the Philippines? Because that's a lot of BPO companies already. So
Yeah.
and knowing your Tagalog,
The trot.
the trot.
So basically, living here, I've been living here full time since 2011. So coming up to 8 years.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Overall, I've been traveling here this will be my 19th year. Year
Wow.
2000, since the 2 of you are still in diapers.
I bet.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's a long time
it's a
already.
long time.
That's a long time already.
I think.
Why? Why the Philippines? And what do you like the most about the Philippines?
Well, how I came here, firstly, I guess my uncle was married to a Filipina for 28 years.
Wow.
So I sort of grew up from, say, when I was a teenager, I always had Filipino cousins. So I learned all about when you go to a party, you don't just eat once. If you go to a Filipino party, you eat like 4 times. Eat, chat, eat, sing, eat.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
You're saying that's a must.
So yeah, I was sort of I became used to a
tradition.
lot of things about the tradition and the culture. And then when I traveled here in 2000, was actually with a girlfriend at the time in Australia, Cebuana girl, and then I started traveling here and just traveled around. So I've been to lots of islands, north, south, and in between.
Yes. Wow.
Wow.
Mabuti ka pa.
You've actually traveled more than
We did. You've seen Philippines more than we did.
And take note, we're from here.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, but which part of the Philippines is your favorite?
Yeah.
Aside from your wife's,
Yeah, my wife's
place.
from Bicol. It's beautiful in Bicol, but my favorite place is Bohol.
Bohol.
It's
Wow.
her favorite place as well.
Okay.
I think I've been there now 6 times.
6 times.
Wow.
So yeah, it's nice. I traveled around there a bit, but Panglao, Alona Beach.
Panglao.
It's
Yes,
beautiful
Panglao.
there, yeah.
Yes, it is. It is.
What can you say with Bicol Express?
Have you?
I'm pretty
you
sure you've tried that.
Yeah, it's nice, really
It's
nice. Really
spicy.
nice. I eat a lot of Filipino foods. I survived 17 years before my last employer forced me to eat balot.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
yeah.
Finally.
I did not enjoy that at all.
Oh.
And it will never happen again.
But the soup is tasty.
Yeah, that part was fine.
Yeah,
So
that
well,
part
well,
was very, very good.
After that is a memory I want to erase. No offense, huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But
God.
it's okay. Some Filipinos also do not eat the balot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even myself, I don't. I tried it just once, and no.
Yeah.
I
No.
tried it a couple of times. I like it,
Yes.
but I just, remove the duck
Mhm.
and then eat the yellow part.
Yeah.
The yellow part is really tasty, and then the soup. That's it.
I'll take your word on that.
Yeah, I also eat the yellow part. That's clean.
Just the yellow part is really tasty.
I don't know what part of duck is that.
I don't know.
I don't want to know too. Well, so aside from your life from here in the Philippines, now you just moved here in Cloud Staff just this month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just started last week.
Yes.
Okay.
So of course, given the fact that we have tons of competitors and tons of awesome companies here in the Philippines, why Cloud Staff?
I've known about Cloud Staff for quite a few years. I actually met Lloyd years ago when I was working for another Australian company. I've seen the growth of Cloud Staff. Cloud Staff has a really good brand in the market. I can honestly say I've only heard positive things before I came here. So that obviously means that a lot of really good planning and infrastructure has been put in place, and the strategy. And then it sort of led me to discussing with, I guess, Lloyd and Adam about an opportunity. And if I'm 100% honest, I'm really happy to be out of Manila.
Goodbye traffic.
Yeah.
Goodbye traffic.
So no more EDSA.
Where in Manila did you stay?
I did 7 years in Manila. I did around 2.5 years in Ortigas.
Wow.
I did around 1.5 years in BGC, the gig, and then I did just over 2 years in Makati.
Wow.
So
really the busiest place on earth.
Yeah, the busy hubs. Yeah.
Yeah, super, especially Makati.
Yeah.
It's
well,
like forever.
I can't complain too much because I was lucky that I always rented a condo near the office, which meant I walked to work. So while all my staff were struggling with the traffic and the floods and everything else, I never had to deal with that, so I can't complain too much.
Cool.
Okay, but now you're gonna be back here in Clark, in Pampanga.
Yeah.
And your wife is here as well?
Yeah. Too. We've lived in Malabañas.
Malabañas.
1 year now.
1 year. Okay. Which part of Malabañas?
It's when you're going towards Koreatown before you get to Clarkview area.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Without getting too specific, so people can't track me.
No, that's okay.
For security purposes. For security purposes, we would like to. Well, anyway, so we're assuming that your kid, Brianna, and your wife and your family, are the very first ones who inspires you, right?
Yeah, every day. Every day, my daughter. I mean, when you go to work, you work really hard, you go through it. We all do as adults, going through a lot of pressures and stress, but when you go home and you see your daughter happy to see you, that's the world.
Priceless.
Yeah.
That's very, very.
But what about with the job, with the responsibility that you have right now here in Cloud Staff, VP for Operations? It's kind of big, because you mentioned it, Cloud Staff has grown already that much significantly, and what inspires you to take this challenge, and how do you see this responsibility of yours here in Cloud Staff?
Yeah, it's not kind of big. I guess it is big. I mean, I see it as a really good opportunity for me to come into an existing successful business and be part of the journey as this business grows, doubles, triples in the years ahead, and use the experience that I've gained in previous roles and businesses with things that have worked well and things that haven't. Things that have worked well, I can obviously look at, is there an opportunity to implement some of them here? Things that haven't, I can be ahead of the game and say, no, don't do that, and this is why. So yeah, I think it's a really good opportunity and exciting times ahead.
Okay.
Sure. And aside from the opportunity, how do you find Cloud Staff's culture? It's very different from what we heard and from what we experienced. So how about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's only you don't like to judge a business by your first week, but I mean, all I can sort of judge at the moment is the discussions that I've had with the execs, the week that I have had getting to know some of my staff and staff around the business. There's a good vibe here. People seem happy when you're moving around. I mean, it's fairly relaxed. I've worked in really corporate environments, and people are a little bit more tense. So I think, it's all really positive, and the fact that people are happy working here, generally leads you to think that it's a pretty good setup
True.
when you learn more about the ins and outs of the
True.
business.
Exactly. I like that. I like that.
And we have a real radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Not a pretend one or a few songs online. It's actually DJ
Yes.
sitting beside me putting music on.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So that's
yes,
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
yes, yes. Greeting you live on air.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. Every now and then. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now, of course, a man like yourself who has worked and met a lot of people, have been with different companies, and you know, shed a light with different businesses. What's your motto in life? What are your words to live by?
Generally, I say no regrets.
Okay,
So-
I think I know that.
So
Is
in
that
that,
no regrets?
no regrets.
Okay.
It's just basically when you have chances or opportunities to do things, then do it. You don't want to say no too many times, and then down the track you start regretting, thinking, oh, maybe if I tried, or
Yes.
maybe if I did that,
Mhm.
even though it was out of my comfort zone. No regrets. So give things a go, and if it fails, then at least you've tried.
Yes.
And you get the experience as
Yeah.
well.
Yes.
I like that.
No what ifs, right?
Yes.
No regrets.
Regrets,
Correct.
no what
Correct.
ifs.
Correct, Gab.
I am still shook.
Wait. So you've been here in the Philippines for quite some time now. By the looks of it, we can actually hear you say some Tagalog words, and you can speak Tagalog. Do you think you can speak Tagalog? Like, if we ask you questions in Tagalog, would you be able to answer that
us.
in Tagalog?
I don't know. It's probably Taglish.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fluent. I'm not fluent.
That's
I don't
okay.
profess. I told you before we
Mhm.
went on now. I'm about a 6 or a 7, I think.
Mhm.
But generally, I can understand when people are speaking in Tagalog. I can understand. Not Kapampangan
Yes.
or Bisaya, but I can understand generally in
Also,
Tagalog.
we can still sell you.
I always say to my staff, if you're gonna chismis, do it in Kapampangan.
If you're gonna cheese me.
Because I can understand. Yeah.
If you're gonna cheese me.
Chismis.
But what are you-
Number one hobby in the Philippines.
Oh, but we do not, really, we remind our cloud staffers every now and then to avoid that, because Boss Lloyd hates that.
Yeah. But I
Gossip,
did.
office gossip.
Not just butter you up, but I did actually say, Australia is really multicultural, and
Yes.
Filipinos really do not speak Tagalog in front of people who don't understand and talk about them. Filipinos don't do that, whereas some nationalities will take advantage of you not understanding what they're saying, and they'll be
Yes.
talking about you. Filipinos in general don't do that, so that's a real positive thing. At least if it doesn't bother me if someone's speaking in another dialect in the
Exactly.
Philippines. I generally know they're not talking about me, so I don't get self-conscious. think what are they saying?
Usually what we do is we still update you guys.
Yeah.
We try to translate whatever we're talking about, and just masking their real
And you know what?
the topic.
We Filipino would like to showcase our English speaking skills. So that's why
It's skills.
if we get to talk to a foreigner,
We try
we
to show
will
off.
try
To
as
show
much
off.
as we can to speak in English,
Yeah.
just so you can understand.
Yeah.
We could understand each other.
I think you're Pinoy, but you actually speak with your hands as much as an Italian or a Greek.
Yeah, he
You notice
does
that too?
Yeah.
He does that.
Before I had this gesture like that when I talk, and then after
He
that, for
wants the
some
whole
reason,
space for him.
after that, for some reason, I was doing this. I was scratching my chest. Wait, this is not good. So I had to change it like that, like an Italian. Italian. I
Use
like.
your hands for good.
I think this is good.
Like an Italian.
Like an Italian. I like
Okay.
spaghetti.
Now let's move on to the crazy stuff, which
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you've prepared enough for this question. Candidate number 1.
Candidate number 1.
If you will be given a superpower,
Yes.
what will it be and
Why?
I don't know if it's actually a superpower, but I would like to have the magical ability,
Mhm.
number 1, to be a high-level athlete,
Wow.
Oh,
right?
What was the fastest?
Voltron. I forgot. Usain Bolt.
No, not necessarily a runner, but I mean, I played all sports when I was young, but I played soccer for 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, and I was a decent player, but I think speed, not being a fast runner, actually prevented me being really high level. So one thing, if I could give myself that, magically I could be a high level
really
athlete.
good in
yeah. The other thing, because of where I live, I'd really love to be able to give myself a singing voice. Because being the karaoke capital of the world, aside from the selfie capital, of course,
correct.
But karaoke, I'm not, I'm not a good singer at all.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be, if I could give myself those two abilities, that would be nice.
You'd like to compete?
That would be nice.
To your neighbors?
Competitive
Yes. What song will you be singing, if ever?
If ever.
I told you guys before, my favorite song is
Mary
J and U2. U2 is my favorite band of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah, love U2.
But you're gonna be doing the Mary J. Blige part.
No singing.
No singing.
Not from this guy.
Okay. Now,
so what's this? Aside from that, what's one thing most people does not know about you?
Okay, one thing was, when I was a teenager, I actually fell asleep riding a bicycle.
What?
And I rode directly into the back of a parked van, smashed all my head and my face up. I had like 20 plus stitches
Oh my God.
in my head. So yeah, I had that. And I snapped my leg playing soccer, snapped my main bone in half.
Oh my God.
So they're two good things that I can tell you. Anything else we'll keep off radio. If I was a naughty boy when I was younger.
That kind of hurts.
I mean, how could that happen? How can you just fall asleep while riding a bike? I mean, that's crazy. Not unless
maybe
you
he's
have
loving the air.
I was really tired, and now as an adult, I am a really bad sleeper.
Oh, you were really
bad sleeper. That's the irony. Yeah, I can't. And it is my number one thing that I'm jealous of Filipinos. Because Filipinos can sleep anywhere, anytime. Right? Just like flicking a switch.
Yeah.
Name it.
You know what we call that here in the Philippines? It's masan.
Masan.
Yes, masandal.
Mas.
Yeah, I'm very jealous of that. I wish I could also.
Really? Wow. Okay. Okay, so
Oh my God.
oh, okay. This is how questions.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Next question.
That's not a question.
We're actually out of questions, but
No, I have.
You mentioned to me before, you asked who inspires me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aside from family, the cheesy thing I can say, my mum, being a great mother, raising 3 boys. 2 sporting athletes have inspired me sort of right through my adult life. One is Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Oh.
The reason was he was different to everyone else in golf. He was the first mixed race black Asian guy who made #1 in the world, and it's probably the best of all time.
Yes.
The other guy is Manny Pacquiao.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Really? Why?
So I just, you see where a guy has come from.
Yes.
He always seems like the little guy.
Yeah, true.
In a lot of his fights. I will never forget his fight with Margarito, who's a massive dude. And then, I've just followed him all the way through. 8th Division World Champion. He's still really humble. He does a lot for his people. I know some people don't like him for some of the things that he's done, but yeah, he's a guy that I look up to.
Okay.
Nice. That's nice to hear.
Manny Pacquiao. So you know his song?
Alam mo yung kanta
No,
niya?
I know he sings sometimes, but no, right?
Para
No.
sa'yo, ang laban na to. Do you understand that song? No?
Para sa'yo,
Okay.
ang laban na to.
Para sa'yo, it's like, that's for you?
That's
for you.
Yeah.
Ang laban na to.
Laban.
Laban, it's fight.
Fight.
So this
fight is for you.
I'll fight for you.
This
This
fight is for you.
Wow, sweet naman.
So, since you know how to speak some Tagalog words, can you say nakakapagpabagabag?
Again,
Nakakapagpabagabag.
Paba,
paba,
Gabag.
Gabag.
Yeah.
Nakakapag.
Oh my God. I'm reverse nosebleed.
Goes up in the brain. Okay, what about
And
what's this word?
sige, go
Uh,
ahead.
There was a song that you guys had that was one of the very first times that I came here, and I'm not gonna sing it, and it was Mahal na mahal kita dito sa aking puso, ikaw lang nag-iisa o aking mahal.
Mahal naman kita.
Really long time ago.
Ano yun? Wait.
You're too young, see?
Again,
teka lang.
again, what's the song?
Mamaya
What's the
ulit.
lyrics? What?
Alam niyo yung
Okay,
lyrics.
can you say Minikaniko ni Monico? No, this is a clean sentence.
You're
Okay.
hitting me with words that I've never heard before.
Okay. Minikaniko ni Monico.
Minikaniko.
Minikaniko.
Yes. Ni Monico.
Monico.
Ni Monico.
Ang makina.
Ang
Makina.
makina.
Ni Monica.
Ni Monica.
Yes.
And the meaning is?
How
come you hit me with Tagalog and then you don't know the
Monico
translation?
is a word of is a guy's name.
Yeah,
Monico.
and Monica is a girl's
Monica
name.
is a girl's name. So Monico fixed Monica's machine.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. Is it meant to be interesting? I'm not sure.
Yes, these are tongue twisters here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minikaniko ni
You would say
Monica.
naughty
Yeah.
things. That's,
Sige,
we're still in PG time.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so remember, would you like to say hi to your team, to your staff?
Yeah, I guess so. Shout out to all the guys from customer care, the
Mhm.
training team,
Mhm.
and the recruitment team.
All right.
Shout out to George from the recruitment team.
Yes.
She's unwell today, so
Mhm.
hopefully she's feeling better and back
Yes.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Hopefully, you guys
Yeah,
all miss
hopefully.
Georgia.
I need to say thank you to particularly Lloyd and Adam,
Yes,
giving me the
hi.
opportunity, bringing me in, and
Cool.
looking forward to repaying that faith.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Nice.
And hi to Sir Medell as well, to our customer.
Oh yeah. Hi to Sarah
And Miss
Medel.
Ira of training. We
Training.
got
And the rest
lots
of
of trainings
the
right
training
now,
team, yeah.
actually. Yes. And I didn't understand it actually.
We wish Miss Ira all the best in her new
Yeah.
role.
New
Yeah.
role,
Yeah.
yes, new role.
Yeah.
And since this is your first, hopefully not the last.
Yep.
CS interview, what's your message to our college staffers?
Career-wise, I think just no one. What I always say, what was taught to me quite a while ago, actually in Macquarie Bank, from a really senior executive director who
Mhm.
said to me, no one will ever randomly hand you a career opportunity.
True.
You need to be working hard, and you need to keep putting your name in front of the people that make decisions.
Mhm.
And if you keep at it, then the hard work pays off, and you can work your way up the
Ladder.
ladder, the tree. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
Yun na.
Yun lang po.
So-
Salamat. What Tagalog words do you still know? You know, salamat, mahal kita,
Yeah,
gusta ka.
One of the first words they teach you as a foreigner when you come here is to say maganda and mahal kita
Yes.
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Maganda.
that if you see a beautiful girl, you can say
Maganda ka.
Maganda ka.
pretty, yeah.
Do you say mahal kita right away? Maganda ka, mahal kita. And boom, you're married.
No.
Wait. Mahal kita. Ay, maganda ka, mahal kita. Ano po number mo?
In that order,
In that order.
Yes.
maybe ask the number first. Otherwise,
Ano
you're
number
wasting
mo?
the last.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You might be declined.
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
That's all.
Of course, from Stewart.
Stewart.
Okay.
Stewart.
Stu, yes, Stewart.
Stewart.
TILEY.
Tyler, yes. From House
TILEY.
Tyler.
Beef stew if you forget.
Big
Big stew.
And we're gonna be seeing more of you all over us.
Yeah,
of
around.
course. And if you guys see him, please say hi
Just wave.
and say kamusta ka.
Yeah.
Eh, maganda ka. Mahal kita. Right away.
Right away. Just be straight to the point.
He understands you guys. He understands. Thank you so much, Stu.
I
hope and we hope that you enjoyed the interview.
Yeah, good times.
Good times, yes. And hopefully that you'd still be able to listen to CS Radio, given that you're going to be really busy here and there. And
every day when I'm not in meetings.
Of course, wow.
Yeah, please drop by as well.
Yeah.
Yes, and request your favorite songs.
Song success.
Song success. Alrighty. It's 2:20 on the clock, guys, and that was Stewart, TILEY with DJ Cool Odie
and DJ Charlie Baby in the house. Yep.
And we're definitely gonna be back. Okie dokies. Shout out to our new hires for today, Feb 19. Sorry, guys, we weren't able to, accommodate you.
Yeah, accommodate you guys.
Yes,
That's okay.
Yes. And to Lester, hello, dude. Thank you so much.
Anyway, guys, so we're gonna do our Tuesday top 10 or weekly top 10 right after a few songs to the most. So more of the show when we come back only here on Cloud Staff Radio, where
music
happens. It's Ron. All right. That was awesome.
Okay.
Are you gonna be like office in D7 or everywhere?
Well, they've given me a station there with the customer care team at the moment because they had a spare desk there.
Okay.
But I'll basically be there, up to